Okay, guys, I hope everybody is doing well out there, and thank you for tuning into this video. Today I'm doing a different kind of video. It's not an Elvis video. If you've seen the thumbnail, which you already have seen the thumbnail probably, you know what the video is about. The reason that I'm doing this video is because I am from the same exact place that Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 and Janet and Reby and Toya are from. I am from Northwest Indiana, and I have lived here all my life. I was born in Hammond, Indiana, and I live in Hobart, Indiana right now. And I live literally 10 minutes from their childhood home where they grew up. And I have never officially gone to it and looked around at it. So today I'm taking you with me to go for my first time seeing the Jackson 5 childhood home. I have been a fan all my life. I've been a Michael Jackson fan all of my life. I grew up on his music. I have all of his albums. I remember the first time I ever saw Michael Jackson on TV when I was a little kid. I'm actually slightly a bigger fan of Janet Jackson than I am Michael, but I love them both. And I love all the Jacksons' music, all the Jackson 5. And you may be thinking, well, Tracy, why are you doing a video on Michael Jackson and you have a Elvis channel? Well, yes, I am. Number one, I am an Elvis fan, but I love all kinds of entertainment. I love all kinds of music. I love history. I love culture. And so every once in a while on my channel, which you may have already seen if you are a frequent watcher of my channel and you're a subscriber and you like my content, you may have seen some other videos that I posted of other people that I like. And this is going to be one of them. And I just wanted to take you along today to show you how close I live to the Jackson house. It is insane. I live 10 minutes away. And I've never officially been there to look at it. I don't know why I never did, but I just never did. And when I remember when I was younger, like when I was like in my early 20s, me and my best friend, we were curious about it, and so we drove by it one day just to look at it, but we just kind of drove by it. Yeah, so I just thought I'd take you along today, but I mean, I'm really proud that I'm from the same place that one of the biggest entertainers that ever lived, Michael Jackson, is from, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, like I literally live like 10 minutes away, guys. It's insane. So hopefully this little drive isn't too boring for you, but I wanted to show you how close I live to it. It's in Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana, some of you may not know, but some of you may know that Gary, Indiana is not the safest place in the country. It's probably one of the not so safest. It's kind of dangerous in certain areas. But I've watched a lot of videos on the Jackson 5 house, and many of the YouTubers that I enjoy have done videos on it that you may have seen before. And, you know, it seems to be pretty safe around that little neighborhood. It doesn't seem like anybody really bothers them or anything, so I'm going to take you over there and look around. And I'm kind of used to Gary, Indiana, because I've lived around it all my life. And it's as long as you mind your own business and you do your own thing, and you're fine. So it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, the Glen right there that you see, I'm told by people that the Jackson 5 actually performed at that little theater there. I don't know how true that is, but people have told me that, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is Broadway. Broadway is a very familiar road around here. I don't have anything on, sorry. It's got there's somebody on the side of the road asking me for money, but I can't stop right now to give them money. And I don't give money to just anybody, because you don't know, they may be using it for something else. I've given money to people before, homeless people, and bought food, but it's better to buy them food and give them food than to give them money, because you don't know what they're going to use the money for. But as I said, you get a lot of that in Gary, Indiana. It's just a bad area. It's sad. It used to be, back in the 50s and the 60s, it was a booming area from what I'm told, and it was very nice. Lots of business opportunities and work opportunities, and it was a booming city. But just over the years, it's gotten run down and really bad, and that's unfortunate. But that's the world we live in now, folks. That's the case for a lot of cities nowadays. But yeah, it's insane that I've been here all my life and I've never ever gone over to this house. Like, it's just crazy. I mean, and the fact that I'm such a huge Michael Jackson fan. I love Michael Jackson, you know? Like, who doesn't like Michael Jackson? To me, if you say you don't like Michael Jackson, I feel like you have to be lying, because even if you're not a big fan of his, you have to love at least one of his songs. I mean, come on. The man was amazing, and his music was amazing. And aside from the allegations and everything, we won't go into all that, but I don't particularly believe any of that. The sad thing about that all is that the only people that will really know if that's true are Michael, God, and whoever it happened to, if it did happen. So that's the sad part. But aside from that, he was an amazing entertainer. There's no denying that. The Jackson family are amazing. So talented. And it's amazing that I'm from the same area that Michael was from, and Janet, and the Jackson 5. So we're coming up on it pretty soon here, guys. Right here is where I gotta turn. So I know this is going to be kind of long and dragged out, but the drive. But I wanted to show you the drive, how close I live to Michael's house. The place where we started off at it wasn't right at my my house, but it's in the neighborhood of my house. Of course, I'm not going to show my real house on TV, because that wouldn't be very smart. I mean, not on TV, on video. So yeah. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, guys, that this is Jackson Street. Nope, not yet. It's coming up though. Right up here, I think. Is this it? No. Next one, maybe? No, that's not it either. Here it is, guys. I found it. Jackson Street. So right down on the end of this street should be the house. Sorry about my rickety car. There's a lot of bumps on this road. Yep, I think I see it, guys. There it is, right there. There's Michael Jackson's childhood home. There it is. Let's get out and take a look, guys, shall we? So here it is, guys. There's Michael Jackson's childhood home. There's locks. People bring locks and they write their names and stuff on it, which is really cool. I guess I should have done something like that. I did bring a marker so that I could write something on it. But I guess that they own this house too, the Jacksons. And they did it up really nice. It's really beautiful. Like, there's like little statues. The lawn is really beautiful. And there used to be a monument that stood right here. Right here. And then they took it down. And I'll put a picture up of it so that you can see what it looks like. But yeah. I actually just recently watched a video from Scott on Tape. Shout out to him if he sees this video, because I watch your videos a lot, Scott. But they figured out that the monument was actually back there, and it was under some tarp. Some people thought it was stolen, but they figured that out. But I don't see it back there anymore. But if you watch his video, you can see that. But yeah, this is the Jackson 5. This is where they grew up, guys. This little house. 11 of them were in here. 9 children and Joe and Catherine Jackson. But just imagine, they did all the rehearsing here, and you know, all that history happened right here. And actually Michael, all the Jacksons have come here and visited it, but Michael, he came here in 2003 and he visited, and it's crazy that I remember hearing about it and being excited about it, but it's crazy that I didn't like come here and try to see him. I don't remember why, but I will put some pictures and some video, a little snippet of a video showing you that right now.
All 9 of us lived in this 2-bedroom house. I was just a very little kid, and we lived on the street, believe it or not. The street was called Jackson Street, and we had a lot of fun.
Oh my. Yeah, good to see you. You're good. Yeah. You sure look well.
You too.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, I want you to, Joe says, hang tight.
I see those Jackson cheekbones.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of jam sessions in this living room.
Yeah, sure was.
Wow. A lot of rehearsal. And we loved it. We didn't love it.
And I go remember the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
These walls can talk.
So yeah, guys, that's a little video and some pictures of this is the neighborhood. The house right across the street looks exactly the same. It's kind of a peaceful neighborhood. Nobody's really bothering me. But yeah, that was a little snippet of a video and some pictures of the Jacksons. In 2017, I went and seen Janet in concert, and this is the side of the house. And I kind of had a thought that she would come here, but I just kind of ignored that thought. And then it ended up that she did come here, and I was so mad at myself because I could have like met her or seen her. Or maybe she'll come back again, but as you can see, people write all over the sidewalk. And then there's some plaques in memory of, and for the brothers and the sisters. And then there is a, if I can get it, like a little plaque of Michael, commemorating him. And yeah, this is the side. And then I guess they put these boards up for people to sign because so many people come here, which is understandable. So I'm actually gonna sign it, guys. I brought a marker so that I could sign it because I knew that they did this. But yeah, look at all the birthday wishes, because his birthday was just recently. And I'll take you around the back to show you the back too. There's like a little alleyway back here. Well, here's the back. Not a bad little house. It's a nice little house, but from what I understand, it's like only 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Somebody's driving by and watching me. So, yeah, this is the back. I don't know who this is, but I really don't feel very comfortable with them watching me. But yeah, that's the back. I think I saw that tarp that I was telling you guys about. I'll zoom in on it so you can see it. Right there. Right there, guys. See that tarp right there? On Scott's channel, if you look it up, he says that they can tell that the monument is underneath that. And why they put it under there and they don't have it up, I have no idea. But I'm gonna sign the board, guys. So give me a minute. So yeah, I signed it, guys. Well, yeah, I just wanted to take you guys along and show you this. Pretty cool. Finally coming to see it. I've never gotten over here to see it. Oh, this must be a fan. Are you guys a fan?
I'm sorry?
Are you guys fans?
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm an 80s kid. I was just wondering, this is the actual house, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. The last time I was here, it seems like it was kind of run down.
Yeah, I think shortly after he died, the Jackson family bought it and they fixed it all up.
That's literally what we
Yeah.
were discussing.
I was wondering I was like, who's this following me around? And
My
then,
husband's never seen the house. I'm like,
Yeah.
He's like, pull right. I'm like,
are you from here or no?
Kansas City.
Okay, now I live 10 minutes away.
Okay.
And I have you don't mind if I'm filming you, do you? Okay, I have a YouTube channel and my channel's actually about Elvis, but I'm a big Michael fan and I've never been over here and I've lived here all my life.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
We do live here now, but no, we're from Kansas City.
Yeah,
And I've had kids in this area for about 14 years.
yeah.
So I've been by it a few times. And I was just telling them, I'm like, well, the Jacksons renovate parts of Gary every once in a while.
They come here too.
So do they really?
You know that Michael came here in 2003. There's video of him inside the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
So obviously you've stayed on top of things.
Yeah, I'm a big Michael fan, but I just have never actually come to see it. Because, I'm like, oh, well, it's in my backyard, yeah.
It looks nice. So did they buy this house next door too?
Yeah,
I mean, it looks so obvious.
Yeah.
They're done the same way.
yeah,
They're so pretty.
yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm definitely not as big a fan as you, but in the 80s I was.
Well, thanks for being on my channel, by the way.
No problem.
Well, that was cool, guys. Didn't know that was going to happen. I randomly ran into a fan that was coming by to look at the house like me. So I got her on video a little bit talking to her. We talked for a little bit. She says she likes Elvis too, so that's pretty cool. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but even though this isn't an Elvis video, we all know, if you are a Elvis fan, you know that Lisa and Michael were married, Lisa Marie Presley, so that's an Elvis tie. I might have already said that, so sorry if I did. But yeah, I'm so glad I came here, guys. This is amazing. I can't believe I've lived here all my life and I've never come here to see this. I wish that they would open this for tours, because I think that, I don't know if it ever was open for tours, but I think that people would come and pay money, because there's people coming by here all the time. I just saw like 4 or 5 people stop and look at the house, so who knows. Hopefully they open it up someday, because I'll totally come and tour it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Here's the sign for Jackson Street, guys. There used to be another one. It was like a brown one. I don't know what they did with that one. They must have taken it down. But here's the street that says Jackson Street. And then there is the house again. So it's right on the corner. If you ever want to come to visit, it's right on the corner, guys. Thanks for watching. If I'm not mistaken, guys, right behind the house is a school. And I think that it's Roosevelt School. And it's the school that they actually went to. Well, I don't think Michael went to it, but the other Jackson boys went to it. But right behind the house, I think this is Roosevelt School. I'm not really completely sure. We'll drive around the front of it to see, to make sure, but I think that it is. But I know that they, excuse my car, it's telling me my seatbelt isn't on. I know that they performed right back there, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, there it is. I know that they performed in the talent show, or I think that I'm pretty sure that they performed here. But yeah, this is, yep, Roosevelt. I was right. Right behind their house, guys, is Roosevelt High School, where they went to school. But as I was saying, they they performed there. There's more of it. But yeah, they it's right behind their house, so they just had to walk to school. And from what I understand, I've heard different stories, but they performed here quite a few times, and I think that Diana Ross came and watched them perform here. Or so it's said. So that's pretty cool. And I know that Michael came there when he came to Gary, Indiana to see everything in 2003. There's video of that as well. There's the sign, guys, saying where to turn.